Alright, what is up YouTube? It's been some fucking time. It's been like 4 weeks, almost 5 weeks at this point. A lot has happened, but not really. At the same time, we've been in quarantine this whole time. Haven't really been doing much. Just been training in my garage and just doing my day-to-day life. There is one thing though that I will update you guys on. So if you guys know anything about me, I'm a huge nerd. I built a gaming PC in 2014. Look at that cable management, Jesus. Built a gaming PC in 2014. That's 6 years ago now. And it's time to upgrade. Like, this PC has served me very well for the past 6 years, but it's sort of reaching that end of the line status. It runs games completely fine, but certain CPU stuff, like you guys know, I make music for these videos. Some of the music stuff I do is too intensive for the CPU, and it's been 6 years. It's time to upgrade. But here's what we're doing today. I only have a couple pieces here right now. It's the cooler, this is the case, and the graphics card's over there too. We're building a new PC today. If you guys can't tell, that PC down there is an absolute behemoth. If you know anything about PCs, there's different sizes for the PCs that you can build. There's full tower, which is huge, mid tower, which is pretty normal with pretty standard, micro ATX, which is a little bit smaller, and then mini ITX. Mini ITX being the smallest off-the-shelf form factor that you can build, I'm pretty sure. And I said, let's challenge myself. I built the full tower, very top of the spectrum, so now let's build mini ITX, super small form factor, but make an absolute beast of a PC. A meathead takes on PC building, part 2 for me, but documented on this channel, part 1, I guess. First time I'm doing it on this channel, so should be pretty fun. And we're gonna be filming the whole thing. I'm gonna bring this microphone in there, set it up so that way it's like pretty omnidirectional. I've got a webcam that I'm hooking up to my laptop. It's gonna run the whole thing and probably time lapse it, so it should be pretty cool. So that being said, guys, let's get into today's computer building video. I'm excited. I've been waiting for this for like several years now, so let's get into it. Alright, so here's going to be the build for today. I don't know how well this is focused. So, this is what we're working with. Waiting on the i7 to come in the mail. Literally like stalking the mailman through this window. But this is what we got. We got a mini ITX ROG Strix 460 motherboard. We've got a single fan RGB water pump, water cooler. Wanted to go water cooling just because it looks cool and it's efficient. Here's the case. It's a Corsair. Wow. Corsair. It's an NZXT H510i, I believe, mini ITX form factor. If you can see, that's the size of the graphics card box and power supply box. That's the case. It's not much bigger. It's pretty small. So that's what everything's going in. Power supply, simple Corsair CX650, 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM. We've got the windows on this boot media, some RGB LED strips to make it look pretty. And here is another super cool piece of technology. This is the hard drive. I'll show you guys when we get to the build, but that's the hard drive. It's a terabyte of space. That's where all my games and all my operating system is going to be going on, and it's super small. It's literally like that big, and it chips directly into the motherboard. No more SATA cables. To make it simple, it's a super small form factor, really fast hard drive where I'm going to store all my stuff on. And this is the main brain here, essentially. This is the graphics card. We went GeForce RTX 2070 Super. Got a webcam set up here on this ottoman setup. It's gonna be hooked up to my laptop. I'm gonna be filming the whole thing for time lapse. I think I see Casey pulling up right now, so I'm gonna put this down, and next time you see me, we will be building this computer. Hopefully it works. It's pretty expensive. Hope it works. See you guys when we build. Alright, so things didn't necessarily go as planned just now. You guys are seeing me. I just got back from the gym, so it's currently 5:33 p.m. Last time I was filming, it was around like 2, and I was waiting for my processor to come in the mail, and he didn't come, so I was like, let's just go train. Me and Casey went to the gym and trained some chest, and now we're back. I'm literally like still soaking wet in sweat, and came home, got the notification that my package was delivered. So last time I ordered this, right? It came in and the chipset or the socket protector sort of fell off in shipping and hit one of the pins, or 2 of the pins, and bent them. I'll insert a picture right here. So I bent them back with some jeweler's tweezers, and I looked it up. You should be able to do that and it should post just fine. That's literally the only stipulation of this computer not posting, which means turning on and booting up once I finish building it. So, might be a gamble. I wanted to return it, but I'm impatient and I knew that I could probably fix it. So hopefully I'm right, but you never know with computers. You could get a dead piece. Sometimes things just won't work. You never really know. So, processor just got in. I'm gonna unbox this thing. Hopefully it didn't get mangled in shipping, let's pray to God. And we'll get to building. Had a change of plans though. Was gonna use this webcam here for a time lapse, and my Mac doesn't have the current updated OS to use the drivers for it. So I'm just gonna lob my phone up on the tripod and do a quick little time lapse. I wanted to sort of explain what I did piece by piece to sort of like maybe give you guys an intro to PC building if you're new to it and if you've never done it before. Maybe that'll help you take that step into getting acquainted with building computers. People think building computers is like a rocket science, but it's like adult Legos. Not super hard, but that being said, I'm super excited. I'm gonna start building here. You might see some like time-lapse cameos of Alex and Adam popping in because they're gonna come use the gym and train. But other than that, guys, let's finally get into this build. I've been waiting several months upon years to do this, so let's get started. Alright guys, so as you can currently tell, it's pretty dark out. That's because it's 12:23 a.m. right now. I ended up finishing the build, I want to say around like 8-ish. It only took me like 2 hours. The hardest part was the water cooler, just because it's such a small case. Having to fit all this stuff into one mini ITX form factor case is kind of difficult. But that being said, build is done. This is what we look like. Ooh. Jeez, got the RGB strip down on the bottom. I installed that. The Corsair water cooler, or Corsair CoolerMaster water cooler is also going to be RGB once I get my Aura sync together. Currently doing some Windows updates. Unfortunately, I don't know if you can tell, but the GPU, the 2070, only has one HDMI and the rest are display ports and USB-C, and my other monitor doesn't take DisplayPort, so I need to get an adapter until I get a new monitor that runs a straight DisplayPort. So until then, we're running one monitor setup, like a pleb. I'm just excited to have this computer built. Everyone that knows me closely has been knowing that I've been talking about building a new PC for a while. Finally made it happen. Finally saved up enough money, because it is expensive. Like, building computers is expensive, but it's a lot more economic to build your own computer and learn along the way than it is to buy one pre-built. You're spending a lot on extra labor and other shit you don't necessarily need to be spending money on. And it's a huge learning experience if you don't know how to build a computer. I think it's super important that you should build one. It's not that hard. It might be hard depending on what you do, but like a simple build, not that hard. But anyway guys, hope you enjoyed today's little like vlog slash build session. Wasn't a lot of content, just a little time lapse, but hopefully you guys might have learned something. I know there's not a whole lot of information here, but maybe this video sparked your interest in building your own computer. If a meathead like me can do it, you can definitely do it. So that being said guys, I have a long night ahead of me, installing all my games, installing all my drivers, and updating Windows to where it needs to be to install all of those things. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around even though it's been 4 to 5 weeks since I posted my last video. A lot has gone on, but hopefully with this new machine I can get some more videos out for you guys and edit a bit more cool effects. So might be coming, might be loading, I don't know. But that being said guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys when I see you.